Alright, time for another DraftPhysics.com, debatephysics.com also, but just can't find anybody to debate anything meaningful. You want to debate something that's stupid and silly, they're all for that. Let's debate flat earth, or let's debate some crap about some other controversy that isn't really a controversy. But no, anything real, no, you can't get them to talk about that. So anyway, there's this video. It just looks like it's got to be the scariest video on the internet right now. This smarter everyday guy, I really just don't like. And it's partly just because I grew up in the South and they were all lunatics. They're all crazy down there, fucking mean, nasty, creepy motherfuckers. All kinds of perversion everywhere and all kinds of just they're slime sucking, leechy kind of monsters, leech people. They're not like real people, and it's mostly because the average IQ, whatever it is, the swamp virus or swamp fungus or something, is like 4. I mean, and I assume the difference is as I was actually born in the Northeast and I was, sent to purgatory, when I was barely a couple of weeks old, to live in the South. And it was just, so I didn't get prisoned, from birth. Maybe that's the difference. It's like formaldehyde or something. Grow up in the South, you get formaldehyde, and you're a mutant, for fuck's sake. Anyway, but I just can't stand this guy. So I saw the title of this video. You've got to be kidding me. It's coming April 8th, 2024. The total solar eclipse. It's the biggest thing that ever happened. Yeah, of course, one happened just 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, that's right. And it was a 12 noon eclipse. Much better. And nobody did anything scientific. No, they all just ran around in circles going, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. I mean, as a kid, there wasn't this thing, eclipse happened, right? And you take one, you get at school one of these little telescopy things, that make the shadow, and you look at it, you say, yeah, okay. When's the exciting part? I mean, where's the part where I should be interested? I mean, it's worse than like watching a Flintstones cartoon from like 50 feet away. I mean, I can't even. I could go to the. I could have walked by a TV store. And watched all the TV shows on TV, and that would have been much more interesting than the fucking eclipse. I mean, there's nothing you can. I mean, every girl's. I mean, even the ugliest girl on planet Earth has a more interesting ass than a fucking eclipse. I mean, it just isn't anything interesting about it. It's not even an interesting event. It's like this thing, okay, it's a probabilistic fact that the sun and the moon are going to have a path interaction. Every now and then the moon is going to move in front of the sun. It's no big deal. I mean, come on. You can see it happening. Oh, look, the moon. The moon is out during the day. You see it all the time. And the moon is just going to move in front of where the sun is located. It just happens to be in each other's way. It's just not a big deal. It's not an event. It's not interesting. It just doesn't qualify as interesting. Fucking parameciums are more interesting, when they're chasing tail and, screwing each other's wives and shit. A lot of more interesting shit happens with parameciums than happens with fucking solar eclipses. Solar eclipses are about as routine and predictable and dull and nothing as you can possibly fucking get. And you're saying, why is this asshole hyping this crap? Why is he selling this? Cotton candy. And I guess it's because the human race is really dumb now. I mean, it really is, they're getting dumber and dumber every day. So it's not, this is just a total like lie, this smarter everyday thing. No, it's just about decline, decline, decline. Just prove that humans don't know how to use their brain. There's just a waste to give a human being a brain.
Have you ever doubted something and you're like, yeah, I hear people talking about that?
Oh, god damn.
that. But then you experience it and you're like, okay, I'm a believer. I'm in. I'm all in on this.
Yeah, so somehow he went to an eclipse and it changed his life because he saw Jesus. Yes, what else? What else could it be, right? It's got to be some sort of, oh yeah, it confirmed to me that Jesus and not Mohammed is the true savior because, well, I can't come up with a good reason why, but yes, that's what it proved to be.
That's where I'm at.
So this is what I hate the superficial part of it. And then I hate when you rub on this guy a little bit and you find out he's some sort of Christian, and it's just so like gross. Christians doing science is just such an insult to science. It just they're giving science cooties. Okay, Christians doing science is giving science cooties. It's just this. It just makes it sick and depraved. Because everything about science is things like the theory of evolution. You can't get more science-y than that. And it basically proves that all that Christian shit is absolute bullshit.
With total solar eclipses. Back in 2017, I met a guy here locally.
Yes, nerdy pumporty. Sure me, I'm the super nerd. Well, I think I'm super nerd. You know, a lot of people are in the contest to be super nerd, and I think I'm in the running. Okay, but I'm from the South, and they discriminate against us because they think we're all just hocus They don't think we have no brains. But I think lots of things, and I think I'm very much in contention to be super nerd.
His name is Dr. Gordon Tellepin. He's a surgeon, and he just told...
Scary shit, right? I mean, you find out that surgeons can be Christians, and it's just like, what the fuck? You know, they've seen all that guts and the goo and the shit and the smells and all the crap. You know, they've touched, like, a gallbladder. You know, and they're going to tell you, oh, yeah, God made that thing. Yeah, it's God's idea. Isn't it really cool? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
He's like, dude, you're going to fall in love with eclipses.
Oh, I mean, it's so perverse. I mean, it's just so creepy, this language. Being horny for an eclipse. I mean, it's just so, you know, there's all kinds of creepy shit people do, you know, they lick all kinds of weird things and they do all kinds of weird sexual shit. It's just like, oh, barf. But eclipse, yeah, humping eclipses. Oh, man. Ooh. I mean, that's just a film I don't want to watch. Oh, yeah, they're doing some eclipse humping over there. Yeah. No, fuck a dog or something. Don't hump an eclipse.
I was like, maybe. I don't know. I've heard they're cool. And then...
I've heard they're cool. I mean, all my friends have said so, and it's just so cool. It's so cool. It's like a blue dot here, and the dot goes over the other dot. It's so cool. And it gets all dark for a minute, like it's darkish. You know, it's not dark, but it's like darkish. You know, it's darkish. Ooh, scary.
I just went all in. I was like, okay, I trust this guy. What's the worst?
Oh, I trust this guy to tell me how well, don't be looking to, you know, fornicate with women. No, instead do this. This is really cool. It'll really get you off. I mean, it's really great. It's better than suffocating yourself while you have sex is to think about eclipses. Yeah. Masturbating just doesn't get any better, you know, than a good wank to an eclipse.
That can happen. I look like an idiot on the internet to millions of people.
No, to one. Okay, there's only one person that gets it and says, holy shit, I just, why am I on this planet? No way. You can't be this fucktarded. It's all pantomime. He's really not quite this fucktarded. All right, he's putting on a little extra fucktard.
So I did it. I went out to Wyoming in 2017. I saw a...
So I wasted a bunch of gasoline and fossil fuels and did a lot of other shit. And I got all this crap I put out and all this other crap. And I killed a bunch of bugs, put down my blankie. And I did all this crap. And, you know, and then we all went, woo, and yay, and woo. And then, you know, we packed everything up and burned some more fossil fuels and drove back home. But know what I saw? I saw that we stopped at a 7-Eleven and drank them slushy things. So you know what I think he's doing? I think he learned from that eclipse is, yeah, go find out where the eclipse is going to go over and buy up all the 7-Elevens, and you can make a killing selling eclipse watchers slushies. So I think that's his plan here. So all of this bullshit, he's just hyping this eclipse because he's got some kind of plan to be making a whole bunch of money selling slushies.
Total solar eclipse for the first time, and it melted my brain.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I can't even think of something that would melting brain is one thing, but I mean, just even having something interesting. I can't think of anything, even the scuzziest piece. I mean, the hair in this comb is more interesting than a fucking eclipse. I mean, I could sit there and, oh yeah, that almost looks like a rhinoceros over there. And, I could find anything here, any piece of scum in this fucking environment, and I could find something more interesting than a fucking eclipse. How can he be selling this shit? Why is he selling this shit? Your shit is more interesting than an eclipse. I mean, frankly, take a little time, examine, take a look at it. It's more interesting than an eclipse. It really is. You'll see all kinds of little things.
I did not understand what I was seeing. In fact,
I mean, come on. What's there to understand? Like I say, you can see the whole thing happening. What's to understand? It's the dullest magic trick in the universe.
all the stuff I had prepared to do, I just forgot how to do it. It was amazing.
Oh, this will be the moment. Oh my God! 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 Everybody's gonna go. Look, they're sitting on top of hay bales. Sorry. So, totally blown away, ignoring camera. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of it. Oh, damn it. There's no pictures on the internet, are there? Are there any pictures of eclipses on the internet? I mean, can I watch the TV show? Oh, yeah, you can. That's right. It's been filmed about a bazillion times. You can watch the high-resolution images of the eclipse. Yeah, you don't have to go there. Oh my God! Oh my God! Take off your pants! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Rub my hiney! Oh my God! It's an eclipse! Oh my God!
Oh, wait, it's overhead sunset. And I want you to experience that as well.
Oh, gee, thanks. It's just so nice of you to wish on me that I would be a complete imbecile entertained by absolute mushy, wooey nonsense. I'm just so grateful. Why don't you send me some plague? Yes, insult my intelligence. Yes. Okay, unlike you, all right, I have a little higher standard for my brain to be challenged and interested. My brain needs the puzzle to be a little more complicated than a fucking eclipse.
I was at a gathering the other night with a bunch of...
I was in a gathering, a spiritual, whatever you call that, hold hands meeting, where we all said, love, 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 Christ, love, Christ, Christ, love. And right in the middle of it, somebody said, what about the eclipse? And I said, oh, yeah, that's right. There's going to be an eclipse. Shouldn't we all plan to go there and buy slushies?
Friends. And someone walks up to me and they're like, hey, Destin, this eclipse thing, right? Do I really need to do this?
Oh, brother. So he says that's a real thing that happened. So somebody just randomly walked up to him and talked about eclipses. I don't know. Maybe he made a previous video about eclipses. I don't know. Maybe he's been, going eclipse. All, he's in the bathroom and people are hearing him going eclipse. And so they all knew he was, already kind of going to do that eclipsey thing.
And my answer is yes, you must.
Yes, it's much better than shoving M80s up a possum's butt. Yeah, that's what most of us in the South love to do. We love to shove M80s up possums' butts. But now that we have this eclipse thing, that's almost, really. No one would be even better going to an eclipse and at the frickin' moment that the eclipse happened, shoving an M80 up a possum's butt. How could it get better than that? Eclipse and exploding butt. Yeah. That's like, whatever, you know, that's a southerner's wet dream.
Because once you see it,
It was one of the most amazing.
What the fuck is this guy? Babadook. Babadook Arts and Ward. He's a Ward. Yeah, wow. Who the fuck is this? So this is the whole networking thing. So apparently this is a guy on the internet doing the nerd-ippy thing. He's a nerd-ippy. You know, he missed the 60s and he's really disappointed. So he wants to relive the moment. Fuck.
And emotional experiences I've ever had.
And then you've lived a really, really meaningful life. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's almost so ridiculous. I can't even imagine it to be true. I mean, I can't think, taking off my shoes is more interesting. It was more of an event for me, ooh, my toes got all kind of, than an eclipse.
Other than seeing my own children be.
Oh, fuck. Now, see, that should be against the law. I wonder what he called them. Twinkie and Binky and Wooey and Wobby and Soppy and Doppy and Wickety Pickety and Wookity Dookity. Yes. I can't imagine. Imagine waking up on Earth and saying, Daddy? Oh, God, am I ever fucked? I must have been Adolf Hitler in a previous life to be sentenced to this. This fucktard is going to be my leader? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I wouldn't let him drive a goldfish's school bus.
Lord, I still talk about it to
Oh, brother. I mean, just imagine having to listen to somebody talk about when they, molested an eclipse. Oh, yeah, it was the best, man. It was so set. The skin was so, and it was just so, oh, wow. It was amazing, amazing. It's like fucking a possum.
this day. Well, like I am now. Just, it changed my whole perception. It made me real.
How can this be real? How could somebody really say this shit? Over an eclipse?
Really want to see more of things like that. And the fact that it happens on
Why don't you just sit outside and just stare at the sidewalk and wait for a bird turd to fall on it? Because that'll be an amazing event. I mean, so few people get to see the actual bird shit hit the sidewalk, and it's amazing, the splatter patterns and everything. Maybe you should get your best camera out and get the most high-speed footage of it, because it's just so fucking amazing when that bird shit hits the sidewalk, splatterates up into, and there's all kinds of different angles you could look at it at, and it makes all kinds of patterns, and it has, this rhinoceration that happens, and this hippopotamus, and, all kinds of different things happen. And it's almost as exciting as sticking an M80 up a possum's butt.
Earth for free, and you can just go see it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's like putting crayons on the asphalt, and you can sit there and watch them melt. I mean, I did that when I was a kid. It was just so fucking amazing. You put this fucking crayon on the asphalt, and it melts. It's amazing. And then when you put 2 or 3 of them and they have different colors, the colors just melt into each other, and it's fucking amazing. Oh, God damn it. So what the fuck? Who is this? The brain scoop. So she has 1 scoop of brain. I mean, I don't think they should make fun of retards on the internet. I mean, that's probably rude. Emily short of brains.
As soon as it started getting dark.
Oh, God. This is probably one of those ass burgery things or something. I don't know.
Darker, you could hear the insects changing. So there were always cicadas.
Oh, all the insects were so excited. The cicadas, they make noise during the day, and then they kind of shut up at night. And so they were all like totally confused. And then the grasshoppers that, they don't make any noise during the day, but they make noise at night. So they started going all crazy. And then the crickets went all crickety. And everything was just all so fucking amazing. And it happens every time there's a cloud that goes over the sun, too. So every time the sun is eclipsed by a cloud, the goddamn bugs do exactly the same thing. So it happens all the time, but it's totally amazing. It's a totally routine, uninteresting event, but let's all talk about it because it's incredibly interesting. To who? Why are they selling this? Again, you're just saying to yourself, why are they selling this? Why are they hyping this? Why are they trying to distract people from giving a damn about things that are actually important and paying attention to this slop?
That we're calling. And then as the eclipse started happening, the cicada sound faded out and the cricket sound faded in.
Whoa, that was pretty good.
And then it went in the reverse. And that blew my mind.
Oh, guys, totally. Oh, God, I love bugs so much. I make my husband wear, like, antennas now and then. Really turns me on. And especially if I give him, like, a long thingy, proboscis. I like the big. Get me?
Wasn't expecting that.
I've only seen a total solar eclipse once.
Brothers, who is this? Michael Steve. Vsauce guy. So this is the guy who started Shitternet. So he's the inventor of the Shitternet. He made Veritasium. He made all of these assholes into something. And I don't know how he ever got on the internet. So I don't know what this is, like a Joe Rogan thing. Like he had a bunch of money and he bought his way onto the internet and, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden became the internet or something. But fuck. His videos couldn't bore you more. There can't be more boring videos on the fucking goddamn planet than these Vsauce pieces of shit. Obtuse nonsense. What's the square root of minus 666? Jeebus.
In my life, and it was awesome in the literal meaning of the term, awe.
Oh, brother. So it just amazes me when I think of all the things that awe me. Side boob. Whoo, all the things that just woo. Yeah, I might drive 5 miles for a good side boob. But I'm not driving 5 feet for a fucking eclipse.
Awful, like scary, like terrifying.
What the fuck? How could you be terrified by an eclipse? I mean, when I was a kid, I was growing up with like tornado sirens would go off and these big, horrible black clouds would be coming for you. That was a little terrifying, frankly. The big loud siren going off and it's like a nuclear bomb's coming or something. That I could understand. I mean, I could understand why me as a kid might be a little bit terrified because the big giant siren's going on and the big giant low black clouds are coming. And everybody's screaming, tornado, tornado, tornado. Yeah, I could see somebody getting a little upset. But an eclipse, it's like way far away, and it's a little tiny thing moving in front of the sun, and it's not going to stay there. So what's so scary? Why was the big man so afraid?
Because of the immensities of the astronomical bodies involved, I felt so tiny. And
brother. So, I don't know, this is that whole cosmology kind of stuff, whatever that is, the astrology thing or something. He's as scared of the pictures in the sky. I just don't get it. I don't get how anybody gets wooed by anything cosmological. I mean, there's so much interesting shit happening all around us. Why the fuck would you pay any goddamn attention to swirly shit in space?
Morning when I woke up knowing that it was going to happen in just a matter of hours, I became very scared. I don't know exactly why, but I think it had something to do with knowing that it was such a big event involving such big things.
So this is all the big hype, right? So it's sort of like, frankly, Disney World and Disneyland were always redeeming because the good pieces were really good. Okay, the whole robot thing, the whole technology thing, very interesting. But the rides, lame as fuck. I mean, it's like there is almost sparks coming out of the hippo as he rises up and goes chompy, chompy. I mean, the whole thing is so clunky. It's just, oh, come on, And this whole selling of the eclipse, I mean, please, what the hell could it possibly do? I mean, it's not like it's a car race or something. Where somebody might blow up, a car might fly into the stands. I mean, something interesting might happen. But fuck. So I can understand all the Southern boys being real interested in watching that there 500 race. But going to an eclipse? Oh, please.
That were so vital to our lives, and also that I could not stop it. It was inevitable. It was going to happen. I could not push a pause button and make it wait for when I was ready. I loved it.
2020.
Just amazing goop. And he must be in on the plan somehow. You know, he's got shares in the buy up all the 7-Elevens and sell a bunch of slushies to the Eclipse people. He must be part of the plan.
For this is your biggest opportunity if you live in the United States or
So this all happened just 4 years ago or whatever the fuck. They had the little line going the other way. You know, it was going down this way. And it was mostly 12 noonish. You know, it wasn't spread out like, you know, the more horizontal it is, the more the time gets all fucked up. And it was more up and down. And so it was all like 1 to 12 noon. So it was a really good eclipse. I mean, this eclipse, you know, over here towards the northeast, you're talking about 3:30 in the afternoon. It's a shitty eclipse. A bunch of atmosphere in the way. And the best you can do way down here in Texas, if you want to go to Texas, you know, it's still 1:30. It's just, you know, it ends up being a bunch of atmosphere you're looking through. So you can't do no Eddington experiment. You can't do anything cool. So what's the fucking point? Oh, that's right. There's no fucking point.
northern parts of Mexico to see a total solar eclipse, and I don't want you to miss it because I love you and I want.
Oh man, I love you. You know. So this is the kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, I love you. I want to give you the plague. I want to destroy your neurons and make them into perversions. You need to get your neurons all perverted and get yourself all horny for eclipses. No, I don't.
I want you to love eclipses. That's where I'm at.
All right, that's where I'm at. Ooh, here's some eclipse porn. Yeah, let's see if I can get you hooked on the old eclipses. Look at that. Look, it's round and soft edges there, and you know, it's got like a testicle, one testicle, and that's pretty cool. And it's like round, and you know, it's like round-ish. Yeah, isn't that yeah. You know, doesn't that get you? That's like a little Viagra pill, ain't it? Ooh, yeah, it's round.
Actual moment is called totality. That's when.
That's when what happens? Yeah, there's something very exciting happen. The bird poo hits the fucking statue.
The disk of the moon obscures or occludes the disk of the sun. And
Oh, wow, it's just so exciting. Just so exciting. Oh, just so exciting. Oh, no, I'm not excited. I mean, every fucking night, the earth occludes the sun, okay? It gets dark. That's like a really long eclipse.
all kinds of things happen right then in that moment, and this is the only time you can see it. Like you can see the mountains of the moon along the perimeter of the sun because you can see the jagged edges. That's called Bailey's beam.
Oh, please. So, yeah, the fact that the surface of the moon is irregular and you see a bunch of foggy blobs. So, you know, this is, you know, you could just imagine somebody just selling this, you know, like, well, why don't you go drive in the fog so you can see a bunch of Bailey dogs and cats and people and see if you can navigate without hitting them. Yeah, because they'll just be blobs. Oh, fuck.
You can see what's called a diamond ring.
Oh, yes. Well, that's just too much, right? You know, so you either, this is what you have to be on this planet. You have to be horny for diamonds and eclipses. Then you're normal. Then you belong, and you're one of them. Okay? Yeah, okay. Got it. I don't see that happening.
Ejecta around the sun.
Ejecta. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting in. I mean, that's a little too explicit for YouTube, I think. Talking about it, your ejecta. That ain't right. I'm going to report you. Yeah, you Christian, you talking about your ejecta.
You can see the corona. It's awesome. And you can only...
Oh, it's awesome. It's just awesome. It's awesome. So much better than, you know, hot chick in bikini. I mean, why the fuck would you go anywhere to see hot chick in bikini when you can drive hundreds of miles and see a fucking goddamn ejecta of a corona. Yeah, ejecting coronas. Yeah, it's so much better.
You see it if you are right there in the path of totality. You have to physically.
The path of totality, where I've bought all the 7-Elevens. Yeah, I bought them all. I have all the 7-Elevens, all here. And we sell lots of M80s for sticking in that possum butt.
Be on this strip of land that goes all the way across the country. If you're 5 miles outside of that land, it doesn't work. The math doesn't work out so that you can see the total solar eclipse.
We were just outside.
We were just outside. My donkey got so depressed because we just missed it. If we were just a few hundred yards over to the left, we would have seen it. I told my husband, why don't we put our tent up over there? And he said, no, the ground is less mushy over here. And it was just totally wrong. Fucking asshole. So I divorced him, and now I live with my jackass.
The path of totality, and I set up cameras all over the farm to see how my animals would.
Oh, her animals. They're my animals. Yes, they're my slaves, really. Okay, yeah, that's right. I love this whole involuntary servitude thing. I just love doing that. Because that's what humans should do. Now and then I do stick an M80 up their butts, but whatever.
React.
Just part of the fun of doing this animal husbandry thingy,
To the solar eclipse, and they stood there. It got dark, it got cold, it got light, it got warm again.
Oh, she apparently has a donkey farm. Yeah, so she's horny for that.
And they just kept eating. What a letdown.
So if it's at all possible,
I can't believe. Well, of course, I see why these people would say, okay, I might as well be in his silly video. So I guess I should have made a clip about how exciting it was that first time I saw that eclipse. You put that cardboard thing up and you get a little mirror and you see and it's this shadow thing and the little round thing goes over the top of the round thing and it's like, whoa, the round thing is going over the top of the round thing. Holy shit, the round thing's going across the round thing. And I was so excited that I had to buy a slushie.
Financially or with work, if you can make this trip with someone you love.
I mean, you can't imagine. So this butthole, who actually does talk about, the environment now and then or some other kind of crap, is in telling people to go drive hundreds of miles, waste a bunch of fossil fuels, take the risk that you kill all your kids or you paralyze them or some other crap, driving unnecessarily to some stupid location in the middle of fucking nowhere. To sit there and watch something that's about as routine and dull as anything could possibly goddamn get. I mean, again, a paramecium, one little paramecium, is more interesting than a solar eclipse because you don't know what the fuck the damn thing's going to do. It's got like 673 possible things it will do. The solar eclipse only has one possible thing it's going to do. It's going to do exactly what you already know it's going to do. It's just totally predictable and totally uninteresting. So how the fuck could this be an event? And it could rain. Yeah, what if it's cloudy? You drive all the way to Butthole, Arkansas to go watch your fucking eclipse and you buy all your damn fucking slushies and you paralyze your goddamn kids and then it rains. And you don't even get to whack off to your fucking eclipse.
Go to the path of totality and see this total solar eclipse because it's amazing. There's like tens of millions of people.
Oh, fuck. There is not. Okay, that's just a lie. There's no way tens of millions of people are going to go to the fucking eclipse. So don't tell me that. Come on. Fucking Trump rally. Oh, yeah, they're going to go rush out to the fucking eclipse like they don't know what's going to happen. So I don't think so. I think they're going to watch it on TV. It'll be a big TV show. Frankly, I don't remember that ever happening, I mean, they interrupt TV for, like, presidents getting shot or some sort of event happens, but they never interrupted TV for the eclipse. They don't interrupt your regular scheduled programming to show you the eclipse. So it can't be that. It can't be all that.
They're going to watch this event. So there's articles all over the internet about, the animals are going to do weird things, or the weather might do this.
So they don't even talk about the 1919 Eddington experiment that should be repeated from Earth. that they've never successfully, beyond the margin of error, actually repeated the fucking stupid, useless experiment. And there's 400 times better resolution in space, so of course they should just do it from goddamn space. And from space, because of the 400 times better resolution, they could use Jupiter. Now, does he do a video about that? No. He does a video about how buy some slushies and maybe some cotton candy. Yeah. I do a little better on the cotton candy than I do the slushies. You know, I only get like a 40 or 50% increase on the slushy, but I get like a 60 to 70 margin on the fucking goddamn cotton candy.
I'm gonna like take some time and we're gonna slowly walk through.
No, we're not. No. I'm not gonna be doing that. Okay, so that ain't gonna happen. I can't believe he made a 22 fucking minute video about fucking syrup dripping out of a bottle. I mean, it's amazing. That would be a more interesting video, right?
I'm going to ask all the dumb questions of Dr. Telpin, who literally wrote a book about...
Look at the book. Yeah, it's... Wait a minute. The book is completely backwards. And what's this big giant springy thing on it? Holy shit. That's not a book. What the hell is this? It's a data sheet or something. Could you imagine somebody actually buying this book? The Eclipse book? Who buys this? Who? Let's profile them. Yeah, profiles in insanity. The people who buy the Eclipse book. I mean, I guess if I was running the CIA, this would be one of the things I would do. You know, just as one of these covert operations, I would just publish a bunch of wacky shit, you know, books, and see who the fuck buys them. Because those are the people you need to watch.
This moment, by the way. He spent his spare time in between the last eclipse and this one writing this book specifically for this moment. So we're going to learn about everything called the partial phase phenomenon.
Oh, who could possibly give a rat's motherfucking ass? So again, all of this can be reduced to experiments with, you know, sticking a needle in front of a laser beam and do all the slit stuff and fringe light and all that stuff. And some of that stuff's interesting. But look, Isaac Newton documented all this stuff in tedious little details hundreds of years ago. You know, and they can't even make a movie about that. They can't make a TV show that anybody's going to watch because it's minutia. It's shit. Who the fuck could care about this minutia?
Now, that's the time leading up to the eclipse and immediately after.
I mean, it's like analyzing a ball. You know, you could write with a ballpoint pen, right? And you could sit there and take a microscope and you could analyze look at all these things created by the ink. Look at the way it flowed here and it kind of smeared up here and it made all these little jagged edges. Who would make that TV show? That's right, no one.
Eclipse. There's really neat science stuff that happens when you're out there like looking at the eclipse.
So again, why is he selling this? Why the fuck is he selling this, right? He's got a scheme somehow, right? He's going to get some new shirts and shit. He's got some sort of deal for he's going to get a new baseball cap, blah, blah, blah. He's got some sort of racket going on where he needs people to drive, you know, to Arkansas for some dumb fucking reason. He's got way too many M80s and he needs some people to shove him into some possum butt.
Just like basking in the glory of the moment, you're going to know all the other stuff to look for as well. And
just marvel. I don't know how I ended up on this planet. I just don't get it.
You're going to have like the cheat code. You're going to enjoy it on a different level. So,
oh, please, the cheat code. I can't. Who's watching these videos? What the fuck? It's just so scary. It's like, yes, I want a broader audience, but if the audience can fucking stomach watching this tripe, I don't want that audience. I don't want an audience that could actually watch this video with any kind of sensation besides fear and queasiness and nausea and just a sense of, ooh, humans are just too creepy.
Let's do this. Let's go get smarter every day and check out all these neat phenomena.
Oh, look at this. All these neat phenomena. We're going to measure all kinds of things. So, do you have our probes? Yeah, I got my anal probe. So, we're going to monitor my exact anal flexibility and tension and pressure, and we'll know what's exactly going on with that eclipse, because I'm a great eclipse monitor, because I'm essentially tied to the eclipse. And so we'll be able to monitor all the excitement by just measuring how much excitement's in my ass.
Dr. Gordon Telpin, and let's learn about the partial phase phenomenon.
Doctor of nerdiology. Doctor of let's figure out the best way to waste a bunch of time and energy. So I am the professional. I've done it better than anybody else. I mean, they say that those people that make the biggest ball of string, that they have been the biggest wasters of time and energy on Earth. But no, I am competing with them, and I think that this 2024 eclipsey thing, I will actually succeed in wasting more colossal amount of time and energy doing absolutely nothing useful that's ever been accomplished on Earth. I'm going to measure it with this here pole.
For the total solar eclipse. Do you ever think to yourself, maybe this is a little too much?
I do.
Hey, what is your answer to that?
Well, my parents was retarded, and their parents was retarded, so I just figured it's because I'm retarded. So yeah, that's what I do. I'm a retard. Don't you understand? You could just look at me and figure I'm a little retarded, right? How could he be a doctor? I mean, how? Okay, we'll jump through this because I really can't stomach this crap.
Solar eclipse timer. I get nothing for telling you this. My friend Gordon made this, and it...
Oh, he made an app, okay, that, yes, it's monitoring, actually is monitoring his anal pressure, okay, and his anal temperature. And so we'll be able to get all of the, reciprocal data from the eclipse because we're going to monitor all these effects on my anus.
I've used it at every eclipse I've watched. It's awesome.
Oh, brother. What do you mean eclipses you've watched? How could you watch the show once, let alone more than once? It's the same fucking show, idiot. Oh, shit.
In contact C2, when the moon moves off on the other side and the photosphere reappears,
that's
C3 completely.
This animation is frankly worse than I was. I mean, how that is just really bad, right? I mean, that's even worse than the shit I saw as a kid. Oh fuck! So they're not selling their slushies with that. I don't think you're gonna get too many people to drive very far to say, "Oh yeah, I gotta see that." That was just too cool. No side boob there.
Sun right now, and these others have
like a chick in overalls, without a shirt, and just a side boob. Oh.
free air circulation around them, so they're monitoring the air temperature. The ground sensor will
And every time a cloud, like if we were here on a day with clouds was going across the sun, exactly the same phenomenon would happen. You would measure exactly the change in the anal pressure. Isn't that amazing? That happens almost every day. There's a cloud that goes by and goes across the sun, makes the ground cold, poop, 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 and all the bugs go all crazy because they think, oh, well, what happened? The sun disappeared. And then the sun comes back and then they go, oh, okay, everything's all right. It's amazing, isn't it? Just amazing? No, it's not amazing. Have you ever seen how the leaves get all wimpy and weak, when the sun's hitting them too much and they get all kind of and then they come back again when it gets like the sun goes away and it's not so harsh, and then they, perk up. Yeah. It's amazing. My anus does the same thing.
Decrease in temperature during the partial phases before the 20-foot sensor decreases.
Oh, so exciting. So the sensor that's only going to sense the very center of the sun, that sensor will be the last sensor to detect the pressure in my anus. Now, I could lie down on the ground, stick the pole in my ass directly, but because we have this technology, I don't have to do that. So I can spare you that. Yeah, I'm grateful.
So we're seeing ground
Holy
circles,
shit, look at that. They poked holes in something and the light goes through the holes and ends up making a pattern on the screen. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Holy fucking shit. It's like some kind of shadow phenomenon. I wonder if you could make shadow puppets. Possums with exploding anuses. Possum. Exploding anus.
During the partial phases, these will turn into crescents.
Now we're seeing around circles right now because we're not in a total solar eclipse right now, or even
We're not in a
partial.
Oh yes, it'd be very exciting. So we're basically watching the eclipse, and every single one of these little holes will have that little tiny picture of the eclipse. So instead of watching like one big picture of the eclipse, we could watch a million little pictures of the very same event. Isn't that cool? Like, it's like having your phone, and you could have like the window, you could have this one window open where you could actually read it, or you could have a million little windows that you can't read. It would be really cool, right? You could see it a million times.
And a little bit of that has
Look at
to
the
do
sun's
with
being
the
strained
thickness
in a
of what you're
colander.
using.
It's
That's why
so fucking exciting. Look at that. The fucking sun's being strained in a colander. This guy is a surgeon of some kind. I mean, what's he do surgery on? It just scares the fuck out of me. Oh, damn it. Damn it. All right, now I have to jump ahead. I can't do colanders.
And then you take them off during totality. It's the only time it's safe to take your glasses off.
I've heard of
I thought the totality had that whole little sparkly diamond thing that happened. Aren't you supposed to be a little afraid of the diamond? So anyway, oh, pathetic.
people using
Right,
like
so-
welding glasses and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on that?
So welding glasses are not certified because they don't block the right amount of infrared and ultraviolet light. So these are certified to block.
Oh, certified. They're certified by, well, yeah, me and 3 other guys who are making them, of course, and we certified them as being very blocky, so they just let in the good radiation, not the bad radiation. Yeah, they block you just right.
The one that gets sharp is going to be in line with the crescent.
Holy shit. So look at that. Isn't that so damn profound? That the shadow that gets sharp is the one that's now coherent, horizontal vertical to vertical versus the horizontal one where the light is pretty much doing the same thing it would do under normal conditions. Yeah, ooh, that's so exciting. Holy crap. Yeah, all this detail is just, you can't imagine how rich it makes the experience. So you ought to do this like when you're having sex, is to think about all the microbes crawling on your partner's skin. Yeah, it makes the experience so much more fun.
Action of umbra approach.
Oh, the umbra. Yeah, the umbra. Okay, now we're not going to do umbra, right? Well, let's see what it is.
The ground there will cool before your ground at your observing site, just like we did at the temperature tower.
Oh, no, it'll be coming at you like creep. It's a bunch of creepiness will be coming. So the creep will slowly catch up to where you are and creep over you.
And that cool air in those valleys will coalesce, roll down the valleys, and you'll feel it as a cool breeze coming.
Oh, it's so exciting. All right, so yeah, it's depending on whether you're on top of a hill or not. So I guess if you're on a hill, then that ain't going to work because the breeze ain't going to come crawling down the valley. Oh, I mean, how could they make a video like this?
Eddies rising. And when that moisture hits the boundary layer, it condenses and it makes those fluffy clouds. But they're reliant on that continued energy of the sun and the continued supply of moisture. So the eclipse is going to shut off that energy and shut off that moisture. And those
For 5 fucking minutes. It's not going to do it for fucking hours. And again, every time a cloud goes by, this happens. So all of this stuff is just so silly. I mean, really, it's just too silly, right? We know a cloudy day, this eclipse crap is happening on the ground every single time there's a cloudy day. This is just not interesting.
camera up at your hives.
Oh, look. Oh, they're going to get all their little fluffy stuffies out. This is biz biz, and this is quack quack, and this is doofy oofy. Yeah, and they're all going to be part of our little fucking fluffer orgy. What else are you going to do during an eclipse but fuck stuffed animals? I mean, come on. It's so boring. You got to do something, right? So, yes, we're gonna molest the stuffies.
You'll be able to document that. Or if you're in a place with
No.
Okay.
No.
when I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I made up Purkinje effect.
Okay, great.
Oh shit. Purkinje effects. Yeah, it's like Wikipedia. It's a disease. Purkinje. Purkinje effect. It's Purkinje. Oh god. Some more wasted resources. So instead of curing cancer, they're printing T-shirts about some sort of crap.
This is my SmarterEveryDay Purkinje effect shirt.
Oh yeah, that's really interesting, isn't it? Yeah, what a waste of whatever that is, macrame, whatever they call that shit. Some poor Chinese, machine had its resources wasted printing that shit. Oh damn.
And what it has to do is that little slit of light is making little rectangles on the ground, but they're in the direction of the slit, so they're always in rows, and the way the atmosphere is going to perturb them will make what their behavior is going to be. So they could be shifting from left to right, they could look like they're leapfrogging like snakes.
Oh dear. So there's going to be some sort of edge effect that's going to be all kind of fun and bumpy. And it'll be so exciting. You should put a big piece of stuff out on the ground to waste some more resources on nonsense. I should see what this little tarpy thing is about.
In rows.
It's in rows.
It's really strange. It's hard for cameras to pick it up.
Oh, look at that. You can see a little shadowy thing. It's a tiny effect. Yeah, it's so fascinating, so interesting.
Because of the dynamic range.
I mean, really. I mean, if I just superimposed a video of a paramecium swimming around, wouldn't it be about 767 million times more interesting? Maybe 867,000 times more interesting.
Camera sensor, but just look at the ground. And you said afterwards it's better, right? Like,
Afterwards it's better because before C2 they kind of fade in as the lighting is going down and your dark adaptation is getting better. But after C3 you're dark adapted and the sun comes back as a very fine slit instantly, and that's perfect to make shadow bands. My app will remind you to look.
Oh, brother. Shadow bands. I'm just so damn excited. I can't stand it. So whatever this is.
about the video they watch after this one. Because what you put in your mind is important.
Oh, brother. So he says something like that when what he's really doing is just sticking an M80 in a possum's butt. I mean, none of this makes any sense. Just these silly videos about this silly crap, and this sells. This is what the human race eats. Oh, it's disgusting.
That's amazing. Let me tell you about these folks. So this is an organization called the Independent Media Initiative. It is a new thing.
Oh, brother. So no, it's a new thing. Yeah, it's a new thing. And you're for it, so I better be the fuck against it. So we'll have to go see what the fuck that is. Independent Media Initiative. Build a new public media ecosystem for the 21st century. Yeah, it's all about this here... I don't know, what the fuck is that anyway? It's a little two-eye thingy. I mean, nuclear. I mean, button. I mean, what the hell? I keeps going by. I can't figure out what it is, but it just keeps going by. You have a choice in what you watch. Unfortunately, people are choosing really badly. So this guy got an Academy Award for something? So that's why he's selling whatever this shit is because apparently it gave him some sort of, Emmy. Yeah. Oh, fuck. God, I just don't know why I'm stuck on this planet. What are we doing? The media landscape has completely changed over the last 15 years. A bunch of popular crapola, I mean shit like morons putting M80s in possum butts has taken over. A bunch of people doing silly fucking videos. Let's see if we can shoot a bullet into a bullet. Or let's see if we can shove an M80 up a kangaroo's butt. Anyway. Damn, I hate this planet. All right, I don't know. I have to read this later, but what the hell is this scam? Creators you love. Support the creators that are already millionaires. They need your support. The millionaires need your support. Because you have to spend a whole bunch of money.
If you think about
Look
it,
at the video quality of this fucking clip. It's a piece of shit. So he's got high-speed cameras. He's got all kinds of technology because you're giving him millions of dollars, and he can't even video this fucking whatever it is commercial in like, even 720p.
if you're a YouTube creator, you have an incentive to make sensational content. Like, if I can get a bazillion views on a video,
Apparently you can, and it's because people are so fucking dumb that they are entertained by an eclipse. Yeah, they will drive to Tennessee and buy a slushie. Oh, fuck. I don't even want comments. I mean, just these turds. The change in the light color tones along with the shadow, whatever that is, crescents coming from the trees really tripped me out. I got all tripped, It's a spiritual event. It's just like the coming of Jesus. The holy eclipse. We ought to throw some virgins into a volcano at the very moment of the eclipse to ensure that we will achieve God's love. What a stupid comment. Oh, maybe nobody said that, but they probably will say that eventually. If you have enough of them comment, somebody will suggest throwing a virgin in a sewer or something. Oh, I just can't stand it here. Got my spot booked 6 months ago and was lucky to get it. Oh, he's had to book himself a spot. Oh, damn. You have to make hotel reservations way in advance in Arkansas. Oh, he's super excited. He just can't wait. Oh, I just hope it rains like motherfucking hell. Oh, God, I hate people. Hate it here. Just fucking hate it.
then I can get more people watching it and the numbers go up and I can get more sponsorship. That means
Yes, I can just keep sucking up the money and get the popularity thing, and then YouTube will keep putting my videos right here on the top of the old fucking click it list, and I'll just keep making more and more money, making more and more trippy videos, talking more and more boring, mind-blowing bullshit. It'll just be so fucking goddamn interesting for me. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Oh, but the human race ain't gonna be no smarter. I be richer. What the fuck?
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh, fuck. No. What could he possibly... How could he connect Mr. Rogers to any of this horse shit? There's no way, right? There's no way. Too scary. Now it's really getting kinky. I mean, it was bad enough he's talking about, winking to fucking goddamn eclipses. But Mr. Rogers?
Promote those creators. Like, when I was a kid, there was this program that I used to watch that made me think about feelings. It made me think about all kinds of...
Oh, God damn it. It used to creep me the fuck out. Oh, amazing. I mean, I lived when that show was on TV for real, and it was just too fucking scary. You sat there as a kid just saying, what the fuck? Some moron takes off his shoes. Yeah, for every room he goes into the house, like he has shoes for the kitchen and shoes for the living room and shoes for here and shoes for there. He's like a Melda Marcos. I mean, it was the silliest fucking thing. Like, here's how to put your sweater on show. And then he did that puppety thing that was so fucking creepy. God damn. Oh, you felt molested. Okay, yes, he never bad touched me, but I felt molested.
stuff. In fact, sometimes...
Like cootie molestation or something. And the irony was he was like some sort of sniper in the war or something. It was really eek. Kind of a nasty business to be in.
Sometimes I would get to go on a field trip to like a manufacturing place, like a factory.
Yes, I went actually to the factory that made the fucking weirdo puppets. It was the most amazing thing going to the puppet factory. And then I went to the sweater factory. Oh, it was amazing, amazing. The slipper factory.
Or something. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He was awesome.
Oh, brother. I mean, you're just like, God damn. Oh. It's like somebody talking about how great Teletubbies was. What the fuck? God, you people are so fucking queer. It's just so fucking queer. I just can't get it. No fucking way.
And I loved it. I want to be
I just can't even imagine it. I just can't imagine somebody watching that show and actually watching that show, like saying, "This is getting so fucking interesting. I just can't wait to see what he takes off next." Yeah. Will he put on a silly hat? Will he blow his nose? What next will happen in his fascinating neighborhood of boring and dull?
remembered as somebody that makes stuff, kind of like Mr. Rogers made me feel. Like,
Oh, brother. Oh, God. Oh, creepy creep. I mean, just so creepy cooties thing. Ooh. Ooh. This is, again, I'm feeling molested. I'm feeling molested right at this moment. I'm feeling fucking molested.
that kind of stuff. And that's what IMI is going for. The independent media.
Oh, that's what they're into. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah. Must be a lot of Catholic priests involved. Anyway, enough. That was just too much. Fucking Mr. Rogers. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, now we're done. It's enough of a video. I have suffered enough. Fuck. So you gotta do this shit once in a while, but I'm just sick of holding back. I mean, I hate these people. I hate this shit. I hate this tripe. I wish people could grow up and say, I want more. I want a better conversation than how spiritually marvelous eclipses are. Oh, fuck you. Can't stand it. But I must endeavor to persevere. So, I can only do my part. My part is, come on, let's talk about something real. Let's have an argument about, all of this fundamental stuff about where we're going, where we're heading, how we're going to get there. Let's have an argument about just the basic rules of the universe, which are, it's momentum, fucktards. It's just crap banging into crap, and we just happen to be bugs that can sing and dance, and there's not much else going on here. But you're already proving that. You're just bugs that can shove M80s up possums' butts. You're really not doing anything worthwhile. Oh, fuck. It's just so depressing. Stupidity of people. Eek. Crude, stupid beasts.